Hi everyone, my name is Miss Kaler, and number one, it's nice to meet all of you. I work around Tuscola County, and I work with teachers on reading and writing, and I also work with students on reading and writing. And I'm here with you today to celebrate October, which is National Book Month. And in honor of National Book Month, I'm going to share a few stories throughout the month that you might want to check out yourselves. So what this is called a book talk. I'm going to share a little bit about the story. I'm going to read a little part to you, and then if you are really interested in the book, then I set you the task or the job of going to your local library or to your teacher or to your school library and seeing if they have this book that you can continue reading. So the book I have to share with you today is called Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid. And Stink is the main character in the story. He's actually Judy Moody's brother. This series is by Megan McDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. It's a very funny story. It also has a bit of graphic novel element to it. It's got some comics included. You can see the comics right there on the bottom. But the comics are actually drawn by the character Stink. Let me tell you a little bit about the story. The character Stink is, like I said, Judy Moody's little brother, and he thinks that he's never going to grow. Every day he measures himself with a ruler, and he's always 3 foot 8 inches tall. He thinks even the class pet, the newt, is growing more than he is. But then one day he measures himself, and he's 3 foot 7 3/4 inches. Well, we know that's less than 3 foot 8 inches, so Stink starts to get really upset and scared that maybe he's shrinking. He tries to fool everyone into thinking that he's not shrinking, and he wears stripes, and he, he spikes his hair. He really tries hard to make sure that people aren't thinking he's shrinking. So, nobody buys it though, and he has a hero who is a president, James Madison, and that's going to be his new hero because that James Madison was the shortest person ever to serve as president. Now, really cool style of writing, as you're going to see in a minute. He really sounds like it really sounds like Stink talking if you've read any of the Judy Moody books. He really gets into some adventures with this piece of shrinking. So I'm going to read a little bit of the story to you. We will end it by going back to the title, and then hopefully you might think that you might want to check this book out. So it's called Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid by Megan McDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. Here are the chapters, shortest, that we will be reading. And this book was actually dedicated to all of the people that reached out to Megan McDonald that she should feature, or that Stink should be featured in a story rather than just being Judy Moody's brother. So shortest. Oops, I think I missed a page. Nope. Shortest. Shrimpo, Runtsville, Shorty Pants. Stink was short. Shortest. Short as an inchworm. Short as a stink bug. Stink was the shortest one in the Moody family, except for Mouse the cat. The shortest second grader in class 2D. Probably the shortest human being in the whole world, including Alaska and Hawaii. Stink was 1 whole head shorter than his sister, Judy Moody. Every morning he made Judy measure him, and every morning it was the same. 3 feet 8 inches tall. Shrimpsville. He had not grown 1 inch, not 1 centimeter, not 1 hair. He was always 1 head shorter than Judy. I need another head, he told his mom and dad. What for? Asked Dad. I like your head just the way it is, said Mom. Oops, I gotta keep moving my picture. You need a new brain, said Judy. I have to get taller, said Stink. How can I get taller? Eat your peas, said Dad. Drink your milk, said Mom. Eat more seafood, said Judy. Seafood? Yes. Shrimp, Judy said. Hardy har har, said Stink. His sister thought she was so funny. What's so bad about being short? Asked Dad. I have to drink at the baby fountain, said Stink, and stand in the front row for class pictures, and I always have to be a mouse in school plays. Just once I'd like a speaking part, not a squeaking part. Being short isn't all bad, said Dad. You still get those free coloring books you like at the doctor's, and the Spider-Man pajamas you love still fit you, said Mom. And you still get to use your baby step stool just to brush your teeth, said Judy. Stink rolled his eyes. You'll grow, said Dad. Growing takes time, said Mom. Lie down on the floor, Judy told him. What for? If I pull your arms and Mom and Dad each take a leg, we could stretch you out like a rubber band. Then you'd be taller. Stink did not want to be a rubber band, so he ate all his peas at dinner. He did not hide even one in his napkin. He drank all his milk and did not pour even one drop into Judy's glass when she wasn't looking. Measure me again, Stink said to Judy. One more time before bed. Stink, I just measured you this morning. That was before I ate all those peas and drank all that milk, said Stink. Stink put on his shoes. He stood next to the shrimp-o-meter. He stood up straight. He stood up tall. Judy got out her Elizabeth Blackwell Women of Science ruler. Hey, no shoes, she said. Stink took off his shoes. He stood on tiptoe. No tippy toes either. Judy measured Stink top to bottom. She measured him foot to head. She measured him head to foot. Something was not right. Well, asked Stink. Bad news, said Judy. What? Asked Stink. You're shorter than you were this morning. 1/4 inch shorter. Stink made a face. Not possible. Stink, the Women of Science ruler does not lie. Shorter? How can I be shorter? Simple, said Judy. You shrunk. You'll grow, said Dad. You'll grow, said Mom. But you'll never, ever, ever catch up to me, said Judy. Now, that's where I'm going to stop, boys and girls. My question is, why was Stink shrinking, and what does he plan to do about it? So if you enjoyed this story, boys and girls, check it out at your local library, talk to your teacher, and hopefully you enjoy this story too. I'll see you soon, boys and girls. Happy first week of October.